Professor Madhav Nalapat, let me get you in here on these comments. Professor Nalapat, this is what the ordinary Pakistan also citizen is showing. Some of them in fool's paradise, some of them understand the reality of what pathetic state their country is in.
Look, Uday, nobody is living in paradise, and the people are not fools. They know that. But if they say something different, well, heaven help them. You can go up to this limit. So many countries, and I was born here. You can interpret it that I was so lucky to be born here, out of 195. So the point is that this is done out of sheer fear of the consequences if they go differently from the military line. I mean, Pakistan has a history with India of doing all kinds of horrible things and then being let off the hook. And this very tolerant country has ensured that the minorities have been completely removed. Christians, Buddhists, Hindu, and the Shia are discriminated against. Ahmadiyas are very, very cruelly discriminated against, very odd really. But Ahmadiyas were among those who were clamoring for Pakistan. And that is the kind of country that is called kind-hearted and all that. These memes were provided by the military, and they're provided for dissemination around the world. The reality is, this is a terror state. It's a terror state, and finally people are waking up to that reality. It has to be treated as a terror state. It has to be sanctioned. It has to be ostracized. And frankly, they have gone too far this time. They have put to, frankly, their own terror industry has put to shame any sense of human dignity or pride that is left there. And believe me, I can tell you that no one is going to fall for this kind of drivel, this kind of rubbish that we have been listening to. The reality is, everybody knows the truth about Pakistan, and the truth is there in plain sight. What happened to minorities? Christians, Hindus, what happened to them? What's happening to the Shia? What's happened to Ahmadiyas? What's happening to those in Sindh, Balochistan, Pashtunistan? Why are these people in revolt? Why are these provinces in revolt? Why are they wanting to separate from Pakistan? Is it because it's such a paradise? It's a very weird kind of paradise. I think the problem is that the military mistakes, hell for paradise. Or rather, it knows it's in hell, but it can't admit it. Why? Because the hell created by the Pakistan military. The Pakistan military, the whole region has frankly suffered as a consequence of this military. And Pakistan has suffered enormously as a consequence of it. So I just want to say, Uday, what we heard is laughable, but the reality is 90% of those saying them realize they're talking rubbish. They have to do it to please the army, but if you don't please the army, there's a very unpleasant fate waiting for you. Imran Khan has stood up to the military. He's kept a stiff spine. If he does that and continues to do that, it's the first time the Bhuttos caved in,
absolutely,
the Wahhabis caved in, the Sharifs caved in, everybody caved in. But so far, and I'm no admirer of Imran Khan, as you'll see, the man has kept his spine. He would have been released tomorrow had he kowtowed to the military.
Absolutely. So which is why, of course, he continues to languish in jail and his candidates are not being allowed to contest elections.